I don't think I've ever really watched Cody Co like that, but I've always seen him in memes. That's why I'm like, you know what? Why not check it out? Why not check it out?
All right, Cody, let's have an uncomfortable conversation.
This man got the glasses and the dreads. Nonchalant dread head. Let's peep.
Someone has been alleging for years now that you, one of the largest commentary creators on YouTube, knowingly committed a crime against her when she was a minor. But YouTubers and viewers alike are ignoring and discrediting these allegations solely because the person making them happens to be an unlikable woman online, Tana Mongeau. And you know that people are ignoring this because nobody is working harder to bury this story than you. And you're getting away with it because commentary YouTube has a serious problem. I can't blame any of your viewers or my viewers for not hearing about this because you've done such a good job hiding it up until now that I only found out about it recently. The situation has been talked about by smaller channels. It's been discussed at length on other platforms.
I think Cody Co is on the brink of a massive cancellation r/YouTube drama. For a YouTube drama subreddit, that has to be terrible, I'm not gonna lie.
And it keeps almost hitting the mainstream, like with this Rolling Stone article or this H3 podcast discussion. But the reason it hasn't caught on yet, despite all of this, is that none of your friends, nobody on your level, nobody in the commentary niche with enough pull is willing to admit that this situation makes you look terrible.
A lot of people like him a lot, and they really are like doing any kind of mental gymnastic to just ignore it.
I'm not here to
I'm not gonna lie, Cody Co is one of the most likable, like, what's it called? Commentary YouTubers, bro. Like, if we just peep his channel, bro, you can just peep. Hold on, let me actually pull this up, bro. Dude, yeah, Cody Co pulls, bro. This man's got 6 mil, but each video is like at a mil, bro. This is how you know that man, that they really be rocking with mans, bro. That's like 20%. 1 mil out of 6 mil. That is insane. I wonder if there's any comments on his most recent video talking about this. Heard you a P5. Nah, that's crazy, bro.
Accuse you of committing a crime in this video because I can't do that based on someone else's allegations. Nobody can definitively take these allegations as proof, but at the same time, they should still be looked at and not treated as an open secret and swept under the rug like you've been doing for so many years now. And from the way the situation keeps popping up more and more often, it's clear that there's only so much rug sweeping you can do before people start taking a closer look at things. So let's take a closer look.
Oh shoot, he's taking a close look. Hold up. Is this the end of Cody Co? Hold up. Is this the come up of Cameron? I clicked it and it didn't work. All right, let's keep on going.
I know that Tana Mongeau is a YouTube personality with a history of lies, controversy, and genuinely problematic behavior that's become so entangled with her brand that her podcast is called Cancelled with Tana Mongeau. And speaking of this podcast, about a month ago,
is her last name Mojo actually? Or is it like Mongoose? Is it Mogo or Mongoose?
Hosted a live episode in front of an audience, and the conversation turned to you.
Who's the smallest you've ever had sex with?
Oh my god, no one look at me, Cody Co. I can say that. I was literally 17. I can say that.
What the
This
heck?
clip started making the rounds, and people were understandably perturbed because if Tana Mongeau was 17, you would have been 25. So people started speculating, and Tana decided to set the record straight.
I hooked up with Cody Co when I was 17 and he was 25.
She claims that
That's crazy. That's insane. What the heck? Nah, that's crazy. That's insane. That's insane. That is insane. That's 6 years, bro. No. I'm stupid.
fully aware of her age at the time, but someone even tried to stop you, and you went ahead anyway.
There was a situation with Gabby Hanna at a Playlist Live where she pulled him aside and told him, like, yo, she's 17, and then we still went and hooked up.
To be clear,
That's crazy.
17 is under the age of consent in many states, including Florida, where Playlist Live used to take place. So this means that Tana Mongeau is accusing you of statutory rape.
Dang. Nah, bro. Nah. This can't be, bro. Hold up. Let's keep on watching.
And she's not trying to hide that.
This isn't just some crazy tea. It was a crime.
Nothing would make this situation better, but plenty of things make it worse, like the fact that she was a fan of yours at the time, adding an additional layer to the power dynamic you would have had over her.
I grew up loving him, and I think you know what I mean? Like, I was just like excited and a fan.
Tana seems to have many feelings about this, which we'll go over a bit later, but she stated very clearly that the actions she's accusing you of are inexcusable.
If I had a 17-year-old daughter or a little sister or something, like, I would kill. I would never let it fly.
These recent recent allegations are bad
What
enough on
the
their own,
heck?
but there are a couple of things that make them worse still. Things that many people don't know yet, but you do. You know that Tana has been making this
Bro said, imagine getting exposed on a podcast. That would suck, bruh. Imagine you just chilling, right? You like recording your next video, right? Then boom, out of nowhere, you just get an absolute nuke dropped on you because somebody on a podcast just said something about you, bruh. That's crazy. That is crazy. Oh my gosh.
same specific claim against you for years now. Here she is back in 2021 saying the same thing.
I was 17 at the time, 18. I started kind of hooking up with other people. Shout out JC Kalen, shout out Cody Co.
But what lends
Bro,
the most
what the
credibility to Tana's claims, and what is really the most damning thing for you, Cody, is a clip that you might not have even seen yet. See, I read the Rolling Stone article, I watched the YouTube videos about this, and they all missed something. And I understand why. The clip I'm about to show you is extremely hard to find. The original has been lost to time, and it's a wonder we have this on video at all. But if there was anything to give me any more clarity about these allegations before I formed my opinion, I was going to find it. Remember how Tana
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. This man is the internet Bruce Wayne, bro. This man is a detective, level 10. Jeez.
said that fellow YouTuber Gabby Hanna tried to stop you before everything allegedly went down? Well, did you know that Gabby is actually on record telling the exact same story several years ago?
One time,
What?
I told a guy, I saw him making out with a girl at a party who was underage, and I pulled him aside and I was like, hey man, you probably don't know, I know she like looks a little older, she's underage. Watch it. And he's like, oh my God, thank you for telling me. And then he turned that.
This is
Nah, that's
really,
crazy.
Really bad.
That's crazy.
People make accusations.
That's
all the
crazy.
time,
That's crazy.
specifically
That's
about-
crazy. Okay. Look, I'd give him benefit of the doubt if he just didn't know. If he didn't know, that's a whole different story, genuinely. But like at the same time, like you do got to do them ID checks, bruh. You know, like you can't just be like, oh, let me smash her, she bad. Like, bro, you got to do them ID checks. You know, which I'd give him benefit of the doubt if you just didn't know. But at the same time, bro, after them telling you, bro, and it's concrete evidence that they are, bro, come on, man. Nah. That is crazy, bro. So many weirdos are being outed lately, bro. That's insane.
Writing things that are very difficult to prove or disprove, unfortunate as that may be. But when somebody makes an allegation and they say they have a witness, and that witness can be found telling the exact same story years before any of this came out, that's not something I can just ignore. In a situation that cannot be proven, corroboration by a third party goes a long way. And frankly, Cody, the allegations against you seem to have been corroborated. But instead of
Oh my
researching to find
gosh.
these answers like I did, many of your fans seem far more interested in attacking your accuser.
I have seen so many comments, but what was she wearing? It's Tana, so who cares? Like,
You know what? That is true. If you're really hated online, and like, let's say something super bad happens to you, bro, nobody's gonna care because people already hate you. Like, nobody's gonna even want to like try to reason with you, which is the sad part.
it's Tana Mongeau.
The reaction to this has been unsurprising but incredibly disappointing, demanding proof that they know she can't provide, acting like she's only doing this to gain clout or ruin you somehow, despite the fact that she's never once put your name in a video title over this. Or worst of all, implying that a 17-year-old could have
She wasn't no victim. She was 17 and obviously consented. First of all, it's Tana. Of course she was asleep with him. She is also 17, which is old enough to have a clear idea of what you're doing. So yes, it's fine. Oh, nah, bruh.
truly consented to any of this. But let's be clear about one thing. That is not the case. No amount of retroactive age calculations or what-if scenarios change the fact that what Tana described would be, objectively speaking, a crime. A crime which you've said absolutely nothing about. And even if this wasn't illegal, you remember being 25. You would have known then, as I currently know at age 25, that nobody this age should need an explanation for why
Bro, I'm 4 years away from 25, bro. I can't even imagine that, bruh. 25? How old is Cody Co right now? He's 33? Jesus. That is insane. Dude, 33? I thought Cody Co was way younger, bruh. I thought he was like 27, 28. I didn't know he was that old.
17-year-old is off limits because you remember being 17 too. Now, thankfully, Tana's personal experience with this isn't one of trauma. In fact, I've seen people defending you by saying, Tana said she doesn't care, so why should any of us care? But that's not exactly what she was saying.
I don't associate or hold it with trauma because I am such a comparative person where I'm like, so many worse things have happened to me.
And even if something isn't consciously internalized as an identifiable source of trauma, the body keeps the score.
I know things manifest in ways other than me directly feeling them. Like maybe I don't feel traumatized in certain aspects from certain things, and other things I do. But, you know, maybe they just manifest in ways other than directly feeling.
The answer to why any of us should care is that a person has tried to come forward about her experience and has been met with the most vitriolic victim blaming.
You just believe any nasty slag with a gaper that says whatever, I guess? Bro, what type of insult is that, bruh? It's a crazy insult. Yo, that's an insane insult.
I've seen in years. She's been dismissed, discredited, and disbelieved before anybody ever gave her a chance. Because it's Tana, which sets a horrible precedent that if a person runs out of goodwill, they lose the right to come forward with their experiences.
The most traumatizing thing of all of this really was seeing how many people like don't believe people or don't believe me. I feel
That's
so
true.
bad for all of these young
If
girls.
you hate it,
they
bruh,
see that and then it
GG.
makes them not want to come forward.
And you, Cody, are part of the reason she's been met with this reaction. Your status as one of YouTube's golden boys has made it possible for you to ignore a situation that almost anyone else would have had to respond to by now.
I know for a fact if you swapped out Cody Co with someone that like people didn't like that much, I would be receiving so much more sympathy.
I find your silence on the
That is
situation to be
true.
uncomfortable because I know that if Tana's allegations are true, then silence would be your only option, since telling
What
the
the
truth would be
heck?
tantamount to confessing to a crime, and lying would put you at risk of being contradicted by a witness. And like I told you at the beginning, I'm not accusing you of committing a crime, but even if what Tana says is false, your silence is still grossly incompetent at best. Why?
Man, this is why you just gotta stay a good human being, bro. Cause like, imagine just waking up, you know, you made mad bread all your life. You got a wife next to your side. You got a kid. You making money off YouTube. You chilling. You achieved your dreams, whatever, right? Then boom, you just get hit with an allegation from like when you were 25, bro. That's why you just gotta stay a good dude, man. Ain't no way.
Why are you choosing the path that would be your only option if you were guilty? Now, some seem to think that you're not obligated to speak up, and maybe that's what people around you are telling you as well. But from one creator to another, you absolutely have an obligation to, at the very least, call out the misogyny, the victim blaming, and all manner of cognitive dissonance that's coming from your audience in the name of defending you
Boy, what
against
the
allegations
heck?
that you're too cowardly to address. And to be clear, this is cowardice because you demonstrate it whenever there's controversy afoot. Tana's further claims make it sound like you're terrified.
I said something about it online and it was starting to surface, and he texted me like, are we good? And was like, I said yeah, and like he was like, my wedding's coming up.
You do have a history of making bad choices when you're terrified of people finding things out, like
Oh,
your
no.
history of using slurs.
What?
Nigga 6, nigga 7, nigga 8, nigga 9, nigga.
There's more clips than
Okay,
that.
I'm not gonna lie. That's not. I don't want to be that guy, but that doesn't seem. That's not as bad. If he would have been saying the hard R and junk, I would have been like, okay, bro. But that's like some like that's just Vine humor, bro. No troll. That seems like Vine humor, like genuinely. Like let's look at it again.
Using slurs.
Nigga 6, nigga 7, nigga 8, nigga 9, nigga.
There's more clips than that.
That's just him trying to go viral on Vine, bro. Genuine. Like I if he was using the hard R, I would have been like, okay, bro. But I don't know. The context just seems like Vine humor, bro. Like everybody was saying like the N word on Vine, bro. Not everybody, but like it was more acceptable to make like those dark humor, like racist jokes.
But the reason most people are blissfully unaware of them is because you posted your vague apology not on Twitter, not on YouTube, but on Patreon, despite acknowledging in your apology that
Hey y'all, some old Vines where I say some really insensitive things have been surfacing on Twitter. They were really ignorant videos and I wish I never made them. Last thing I'd want is for someone to feel alienated because of something stupid I said. It was a mistake and I'm sorry I let you down. Yeah, nah, I'm not gonna lie. If he would have said like some all N-words need to die, like I would have been like, okay, bro, whoa, Cody. Don't pull out the 9. Hold up, Cody. But if it's, bro, like, it didn't seem as bad, bro. I don't know. It didn't seem like, I don't want to say it didn't seem as bad, but it's not as horrible as I was thinking.
But the clips were surfacing on Twitter. This is one of many examples of your poor handling of controversy. Not
Patreon
many
is
people know
crazy,
that
though,
you've already
for an
lost
apology.
fans over
That's
an
kinda
eerily
dumb.
similar topic.
Not even kinda,
You
that's
used to
really dumb.
frequently feature and promote your college friend Colby Leachman in your videos until it came out that during your school days, Leachman's university put him on probation for, as a United States District Judge would later put it, the non-consensual videotaping of a sex act with another student, showing the video to other people, lying to the police about the video, and behaving horribly to that individual and at least one other woman.
That's crazy. I didn't even know that. If you want to see my apology, pay $10. Yeah, that's like that's dumb, bro. That's actually dumb. Even if it's Patreon, I don't know if you can have a free Patreon, but that is super dumb, bro. That's super dumb.
To make matters worse, the woman in the video also alleged that Leachman drugged her before the recording and that she hadn't actually consented to anything at all. You had this man in your videos. You were telling us to follow him on Instagram.
Oh,
And
nah. This man, D'Angelo Wallace, just pulled that's your man's. That's your man. They got him on sexual assault charges, huh?
Point, you did wise up, so he's no longer part of your content, but he still seems like he's very much a part of your friend group. From the continued hangout since then to inviting him to your wedding just last year, people are under the impression that you're best friends with someone who, at best, committed an illegal sex act and at worst is an alleged rapist. And no matter how many times people rediscover this information over the years, you refuse to say anything at all. You could clarify this, but you won't. But now your cowardice has reached a new low. You've tried speaking and you've tried silence, and now you're choosing censorship. On your YouTube channel, where you've been pumping out content nearly every day now, I couldn't find a single comment on your last video about this situation. Not even one. Comparing that to the comment section on your Instagram, where every single comment I saw was about this, it's clear that you're heavily censoring your audience on YouTube. But surely you must have realized the limits by now, since people have just transferred them.
Nah. He caught him in 4K, bro. He put up the YouTube and the IG. That is crazy. This clip gonna be forever funny. Is this it? Is this it?
Hey, that's your man. Hey, that's your man. They said your man's a pedophile, gang.
Yo.
That's your man's the nigga you be hanging with.
Nah, I'm crying, bro. I'm crying, bro. Oh my gosh.
The conversation over to your wife's channel. The fact that her comment section is overrun due to your decision to stay silent about this should be all the proof you need that that decision was wrong. At this point, your silence and censorship are a response with disturbing implications. The only thing that I've seen this hidden portion of your audience asking for is the truth. So why aren't you telling it? And your silence isn't the only one that's bothering me either.
All these Reddit threads, like if my name's on any thread, it's all getting deleted.
I witnessed the heavy-handed moderation of your subreddit in real time as I researched this video. I would refresh the page and posts would suddenly be unapproved by moderators after racking up hundreds of comments, removed because they could, quote, instigate drama, or more commonly, just locked and or removed with no reason given whatsoever.
Jeez.
I'm sure whoever is doing—
I didn't even know you could do all that on Reddit. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not really a Reddit demon like that. I'm really not.
This thinks they're helping you, but you should probably tell them that they're making things look 10 times worse. But it's not just your moderators, it's your friends and fellow YouTubers too. It's no coincidence that with the exception of the H3 podcast, I haven't seen a single channel over 1 million subscribers do so much as acknowledge that this situation exists. And I'm not talking about channels that never would have discussed something like this either. I mean the same channels that were rightfully calling out people like Dr. Disrespect for texting a minor, which are the same channels that are now completely ignoring a scenario with an even bigger creator being accused of doing something much worse. You can't say it's because the allegations are unconfirmed, because the channels that I'm talking about discuss rumors all the time, and this video is all the proof you need that there's still plenty to discuss even without making definitive statements.
Nah, yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I'm just not tapped in with that side of YouTube, so I'm not gonna lie. You would have never gotten a video about this out of me. I know who these people are. Like, I'm super tapped in when it comes to these YouTubers. But, like, when it comes to, like, beef over there, I'm not gonna lie, I do not know, bruh.
The general public may not know about the situation, but I promise you, anyone who's online enough to run a YouTube channel does.
The amount of people in this industry who like want to protect him and are like talking to me in a way where it's like they, you know what I mean? Like, or even just friends like, but I love him.
The community's silence on this has been so staggering that people are now saying that commentary YouTube is a boys club, aka a male-dominated space that mistreats women while enabling and protecting men. And the truth is, Cody, whether you're guilty or not, you are being enabled to ignore this and protected from having to respond as an act of misogyny towards Tana Mongeau. We both know that on our side of commentary YouTube, any man can easily elevate himself by dunking on misogynists in his content and espousing a generally feminist viewpoint. But if that viewpoint turns to silence the moment a situation is no longer cut and dry, then that viewpoint was a brand strategy, not a belief. The misogyny that we should be discussing is right here in the community, yet the only thing I'm hearing is a bitter, hollow silence, one that you have the power to end. I said it in the beginning, I said it in the middle, and I'll end with this. One person's testimony does not give me the right to accuse you of doing anything illegal, but I can point out the facts. It's a fact that you and Tana were around each other during the years she specified, as seen in your uncomfortable collab videos, which are still online. It's a fact
4K.
that Gabby Hanna has made claims that seem to corroborate Tana's allegations against you. And it's a fact that you are suppressing your audience's knowledge of these allegations by censoring your YouTube comment section. These things may not prove
that is dumb. I will say I do hate when people like censor comment sections, bro.
But you better believe that they contextualize them in a way that you need to address. And you still have every right to address this, even now. If you have a side of the story that we're missing, then tell it. If I have my facts wrong, say something. Nobody should ever be denied the right to tell the truth, no matter what. I'm sure we can all agree that everyone should have the right to speak their truth. But that's exactly why I couldn't just sit here and watch the whole world tell Tana that it doesn't apply to her. Regardless of the truth of the situation,
that does suck.
I'm just so disappointed either way. That is all. Goodbye, Cody.
That man cooked up. I ain't gonna lie. Look, I don't know too much about Cody Co. I mean, I've seen like his videos here and there. I've never really watched him I watched like a few videos, but I never can say like I was a huge fan of him. I know there's a lot of fans that he has, but yeah, that is kind of crazy to just straight up just deny or just like censor these allegations, bro. You know, what goes on in the dark comes to light. You feel me?